set in the heavens before or the earth. It's a cutoff point that the Lord set in the heavens before the foundation of the earth when it was created. There is a cutoff point where he's going to stop talking through us, and he's going to get busy. Them to come through the worst time in history, Jacob's trouble, some things gotta happen for them to move that way. They know what time it is, man. They moving and we moving. They ain't stopping, we ain't gonna stop. We gonna see who gonna win at the end. It ain't gonna be them.
Four angels around the corners of the earth, man. And what it say? To the seals and the power beasts and seals in their foreheads. So the wind don't touch the earth. So once those spirits are sealed, then the Lord gonna let that wind touch the earth.
And that's when we done talking. That's when we done talking. So don't be like, we can't go in the highways and byways no more. No, you should clap. That is a sign. That's called prophecy. Don't skip the prophecy now. We ain't supposed to be talking, but you want to talk forever? I don't. Come on now. I rule. Absolutely. I want the crown.
Shalom, shalom, Israel. We about to get right into it. Lord willing, everybody is having a blessed day. Shoot better than mine. You know, my day is outstanding. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakakwadash. Yahweh being the Most High God, Yahushai is who the world ignorantly calls Jesus the Christ. And I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders in Great Millstone who've been ruling well through the Spirit, bringing forth 100% of Most High doctrine to the best of their ability, teaching His word and believing in His word, right? Even for the men on down, right? And for the hopeful elect scattered four corners of the earth and four corners of America, in congregations and out congregations, teaching His word and believing in His word, trying to endure, Lord willing, the Most High, Lord willing, on His time. We will all be singing the same song. And for the wives and the single sisters that's trying to play their role as loving and silent wives, Lord willing, the Most High can continue to have it on your heart to endure, right? And to continue believing in this word. And Lord willing, the Most High have mercy on the other brothers and sisters that's not in the faith. Now, the title, it says, this ministry is not based on fun. Be sincere. This is really going by, I keep seeing this video. And last night I seen a video and it blew my mind. I did have another plan on a lesson. So we're just going to get right into it. I'm going to show you what video I'm actually talking about. And it's two videos. Some weird stuff is going on. So bear with me. My computer acts slow when I put it on the screen. So I'm going to just use my phone. Got to be wise, so the edification is straight. And if you're going to know what camp this is when I play the video.
I'm not talking about a chair this week. All right? I was considering it. Making the class about chairs. But we're not going to talk about chairs this week. We're going to talk about is, can you have fun in the truth? A lot of times.
You see that? Let's play that again.
I'm not talking about a chair this week. All right? I was considering it. Making the class about chairs. But we're not going to talk about chairs this week. We're going to talk about is, can you have fun in the truth? A lot of times.
Can you have fun in the truth? I'm not about to. I feel like you can have fun. What kind of fun is we talking about? Right? It's another video that even goes with that. These people, the brothers is talking about smoking weed and brothers is talking about partying. I'm not about to promote that to somebody that's a babe in his truth. The first thing I'm going to teach them is the edification in the ministry. I'm going to show another video, but that's going to add on to what we're going to bring out, right? But first, let me just dabble in some precepts. We're talking about fun. You come in this ministry, it is not about fun. All that other stuff, yes, that's you coming together and being married with each other, right? This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 36. It says, no one knows, however, when that day and hour come, neither the angels in heaven nor the Son. The Father alone knows. The coming of the Son of Man will be like what happened in the time of Noah, right? So mentally, if spiritually and mentally, we should be preparing. So if I'm teaching these people that's around me, that's partying, chilling, what they're doing now, you know, you're going to be teaching them the edification. Even when I'm teaching people, they don't ask, oh, can you do this? Can you have fun? You know what I'm saying? Like, the ministry is not based on fun and partying. The ministry is about knowing who you are, right? Knowing who your power is, who is Yahweh Shai, who the world calls Jesus Christ, right? What do the Lord, what did he make for your purpose? Like, what is you supposed to do to be in a line, right? The schoolmaster, which is the law, and be full of faith. Right? You got to be full of faith. You got to fully believe integrity. You have to believe in the full volume of the Lord. Right? I was just reading in Luke, the 7th chapter earlier. The Pharisee Simon was basically, I think in his mind, he was saying, why is this man dealing with this girl? She a sinner. And Yahweh Shai is basically saying, he basically made a parable about a man that gave 500 to one and 50 to another, and they both couldn't pay it. So he just wiped the debt clean, right? And so it shows that how this woman had faith. Instead of talking, she just went up and cried, wiped her hair on his feet, put anointment, right? She was forgiven, right? Let alone it was a Sartorian, his servant was sick. And he just said, yo, Yahweh Shai, just speak a word. Just speak a word and it will happen, right? And a lot of us don't believe in the word of these scriptures, man, right? It says, 37, it says, but as the day of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking and marrying, giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark. So, of course, I'm going to go to this precept real quick. In Genesis, the 6th chapter, verse 5 to 7, it says, and the Most High saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And it repented Yahweh Shema Shai that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. And Yahweh Shema Shai said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and the creepy things, and the fowls of the air, for it repenteth me that I have made them. But Noah found grace in the eyes of Yahweh Shema Shai. And it's going to be the elect on this side that's going to find grace, which is the 144,000, and with including the 1/3 of Israel, and 2/3 will be destroyed, right? It's going to be a lot of death when Yahweh Shai comes, right? And everything ain't nothing new under the sun. It's just the story getting played over again, but in another frame, right? And as another precept, let's see, go to 7. Salakia. So when you go to verse 39, it says, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man. And of course, you can go to Genesis, the 7th chapter, verse 6, all the way down to 23, dealing with the whole flood, right? And this time it's gonna be fire. It's not gonna be no damn water. It's gonna be fire this time, because the Lord said he won't flood the earth again. And shalom to my brother Yahweh. Shalom, shalom, Yahweh Shemashai Brakatham. Right? Verse 44, it says, then shall two be in the field, and the one shall be taken, and the other left. Two women shall be grinding at the mill, the one shall be taken, and the other left. Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doeth come. But know this, that if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. So if a lot of us really did know when Yahweh Hamashiach Yahushua is coming, we wouldn't be doing the things that we're doing, right? But it's so amazing how the mystery of the Lord, he's going to sneak up on you when you least expect it. So when you're thinking about the time that we in now, I'm going to keep promoting fun. No, we're going to be promoting thus saith the Lord. Come back to the Lord and you'll see what we do, right? When the feast day come, we'll see what we do. Outside these feast days, you're going to still be laboring for the Lord. It's still sheep out here you got to groom. In your household, you got to groom in your house. You got to nurture your kids, right? Of course, you're going to be affectionate with your wife, right? And of course, you might be working. You might have a business. This ministry is always an ongoing thing. You got to do charity, right? Especially a real man in the Lord. You're not going to be having time for fun. Now, if you call traveling and going here, calling it fun, right? Hey, you can call that what it is. But you have a lot of men in this truth that think about fun all the days of being in this ministry. And they're not trying to examine themselves and increase themselves. And you'll see loopholes, let alone the video I'm about to show you, a brother being in this truth 10 plus years and promoting. If you stress and smoke weed, take away from cleaving on to the Lord, right? It says, wherefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not, the Son of Man cometh. He is telling us to be ready, right? We got to be ready for the coming of Hamashiach Yahushai. Hold on, y'all. I'm over here moving so quick. So I'm about to show you this other video. Bear with me real quick. I'm going to show you this video.
He say, I smoke weed to help endure sometimes. This place get too wicked just to escape and meditate. Hey, well, brother, hey, that's, brothers drink, hey, do what you got to do to ease it. You know what I'm saying? As long as you doing what the Lord say do, hey, that's what, like I say, like the scripture say in the book of Sirach, when it comes to wine, bros who like to drink, you know what I'm saying? They say, what is life to a man that is without wine? For it was made to make men glad, Hey, man. So certain things, or herbs, whatever that you use to help, ease your journey. Hey, go ahead, take advantage of it, Hey, brother, hey, smoking weed, man, is not a sin, man. I know they teach us that, you need weed and shit, man. Say if you want to smoke weed, to help you through your struggles, shit, man, fire it up, man. Right. Man, ain't no damn sin, man. Yeah, that ain't no sin. Yeah, that's bullshit, man. They want to take away your liberty, man. They want you to be miserable, man. They want to keep you stressed, man. The Lord said, hey, man, my yoke is not hard, man.
We're gonna play it a little back from the beginning, because That shit crazy.
They always say, I smoke weed to help endure sometimes. This place get too wicked. It's just to escape and meditate. You know, hey, well, brother, hey, that's, you know, brothers drink, you know, hey, do what you gotta do to ease it. You know what I'm saying? As long as you doing what the Lord say do, hey, that's what like I say, like the scripture say in the book of Sirach, when it comes to wine, you know, bros who like to drink, you know what I'm saying? They say, what is life to the man that is without wine? For it was made to make men glad, you know? Hey, man.
Yeah, but you ain't bringing out no scriptures about smoking weed to make you glad. I'm sorry, that's a straight idiot, man. Right? Depending on freaking weed to soothe yourself. Right? Sit your butt down and go get you a glass of wine. Let alone you want to use wine as an outlet. Brothers is not getting drunk face. I mean, I don't know. Me, I'm not basically aiming to get drunk face, especially when I'm going through something. Right? Sometimes you might get a shot and be like, man, I need this. But brothers is not yielding and thinking that that's going to take away the pain. Guess what? We're still enslaved. You're still in captivity regardless. Right? So this is 1 Corinthians chapter 1. 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 16. It says, know ye not that ye are the temple of the Most High, and that the Spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you? If any man defile the temple of the Most High, him shall God destroy. For the temple of God is holy, which temple ye are. So holy means set apart. It means kodash. So we got to be separate. The world teach you to roll up a blunt and smoke some damn weed. Right? You're defiling your temple. I know brothers be like, oh, when you light an incense, don't you intake that? But come on, brother. We can't be thinking in that like brothers is just using an incense and smoking it, breaking it down and smoking it like a blunt. You don't use a blunt like an incense and just have it in the air. You don't. So you can't use that excuse, right? You're defiling your temple, just like getting a tattoo. Or if I'm emo and I'm depressed and I feel like, you know what, let me let off some steam and I'm cutting myself. You're afflicting yourself with pain. And I used to do this too. Hit my hand and sometimes I get mad. I might, and my hand get messed up. You know, you can't defile your temple, right? And of course, we can go in many other ways with that, which I am going to go to. I'm going to go to the blue letter real quick. Hold on, bear with me, y'all. Yeah, y'all can't see what I'm doing on this screen, so I'm going to pull this down. You're going to see what that word defile is going into. If any man defile the temple of the Most High, him shall God destroy. It's just like when the Grecians defiled our temple, or we defiled the temple. When Yahushua seen us gambling and selling things in the temple, he started destroy the temple and throwing stuff around and getting mad. You got to think when Hamashiach Yahushua comes back and he see that we're defiling our actual temple, our vessel, right? So defile. Phthero.
Strong's G 5351. Thyro.
So it says corrupt, oneself, be corrupt, defile, destroy, to destroy, to corrupt, to destroy, right? And it do mess with your throat, your lungs, right? Smoking weed, you get that. I forgot what it is, man. I haven't smoked weed in so long. I forgot. You get that black stuff. Your breathing becomes bad. But everybody is different. But you got to know, smoking, even smoking cigarettes and blacks, it does to your body. That is not supposed to be natural, right? And if you was to intake herbs, you would take it in the way that you would make a tea, or when you putting it on your food. It says, in the opinion of Jews, the temple was corrupted, like I was explaining, or destroyed when anyone defiled or in the slightest degree damage anything in it, right? Or if its guardians neglect their duties. And that goes into what I said about the Grecians when they did the abomination of desolation. It says to lead away a Christian church from the state of knowledge and holiness in which it ought to abide, to be destroyed, to perish. In an ethical sense, to corrupt, deprave, probably strengthen from, pine, waste, probably to shrivel or wither, to spoil. When you smoke weed, it spoils you. But of course, moral influence, deprave, corrupt, self, defile, and destroy. People, a lot of what the one brother said, which I'm gonna play the video one more time. This man said it gives him a sense when he smokes.
They always say, I smoke weed to help endure sometimes. This place get too wicked just to escape and meditate. You know, hey, well, brother, hey, that is, brothers drink, hey, do what you gotta do to ease it. You know what I'm saying? As long as you doing what the Lord say do, hey, that's what like I say, like the scripture say in the book of Sirach, when it comes to wine, bros who like to drink, you know what I'm saying? They say, what is life to a man that is without wine? For it was made to make men glad, Hey man. So certain things, herbs, whatever that you use to help ease your journey. Hey, go ahead, take advantage of it. Hey, brother. Hey, smoking weed, man, is not a sin, man. I know they teaches us that. You know what I'm saying? You need to use this shit, man. If you want to smoke weed, you know what I'm saying, to help you through your struggles, shit, man, fire it up, man. Right.
He said, fire it up.
That ain't no shit. Yeah, that's bullshit, man.
They're gonna have to show me that. You know what I'm saying? Go fire it up. You gotta show me that. I need him, right? Not that I need him to be like, you know what, I'm about to go get me a blunt. Right? I'm gonna bring out a few. Now, if you weary, the first one, let's go to Galatians. Six and 9. Only somebody that's smoking weed. And that the one brother that was talking first, he been in the truth for 10 plus years. And he believes we already in the new covenant, let alone these brothers is smoking weed. Yo, the Lord will take you out of this and you will grow new wings. Galatians 6 and 9, it says, let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not, right? You shouldn't worry when you in well-doing. Hey, it's sometimes I feel like I ain't doing good enough, but the Lord gave me other motivations, from my kids to London, all the way to Uzziah all the way to London, to Iwa, to Noah, to Asher, all the way to David all the way to Asher, to the apostles, to the elders, to the men underneath them, to other brothers in these other congregations, because I'm still cool with brothers in other congregations. You understand? Oh, Salaki. I'm going to read that one more time. Right? Galatians, where was we? Galatians 6 and 9. It says, let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. So you don't want to weary in well doing. And that's when you're in this ministry, right? This is what I want to teach people instead of teaching about fun. Things are going to happen. I ain't going to lie. Things you're going to chastisement, struggle, things is going to happen, right? But the more you work for the Lord, can't nothing stop us from still pursuing that goal, which should be the kingdom, right? Let me go to Matthew 11th chapter. Verse 28. Wait. Yeah. So it says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, right? And I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me. For I am meek and lowly in heart, humble in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your soul. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." Especially if I'm dealing with certain things, I got to call unto Yahweh Shema Shai. Have faith, right? As an example, right? It's hot. This is hot in Buffalo. And a moment happened when my wife is about to go to work and all the power cut out. My wife is making moves, And the first thing that happened to me, the first thing I say, I'm like, "Hey, babe, we got to have faith in the Lord." She's like, "Hey, yo, babe, I got to go check this out. I got to make sure this is right because you never know." Man, I got up just to take the attention off so I could let her know, "Babe, I'm telling you this." You know what I'm saying? But it go hand in hand. It shows through the spirit. She was ready. She got right up and made an action. And that's how it is when chaos is happening. Make an action. When you're losing faith, make an action. Go to the Lord. But yes, she went to another source. She went to go solve that problem. Me, the first thing I did is call Allah Yahweh Shema Shai, call Allah Yahweh Shema Shai, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahweh Shai. If this is a learning example, allow it to be. Call Allah Yahweh Shema Shai, call Allah Yahweh Shema Shai, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahweh Shai. I got up, I walked outside. You seen the National Grid took everybody power from this whole section. So everybody power was out. I didn't even have to say, "Yo, can I talk to you?" It was already confirmation. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I know you got to increase in faith. Came in the house, she explained it. She said, "I get it." Guess what she did? Turned right around before she left, go pray to the Lord. She didn't text me or anybody throughout the day. I don't know if she did. I know she didn't text me. "Hey, did everything cut back on?" Through faith. We ain't even talk when she came in. No, we ain't even bring it up no more because after the confirmation, it was what it was, right? So you got to know any problem you deal with, even that little dumb situation, other situations, a health situation, you can be in a car accident, a family situation. Call on Yahweh Shem Yahushai, right? What the Jackson 5 say? "I'll be there. I'll be there." When I was young, I was really believing in that. Now you come in the truth. The more you strive in His truth, the more the Lord shows His power is real, right? Isaiah 4:31. It says, "But they that wait upon Yahweh Shema Shai shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint." Which the kingdom, Lord willing, I'll have these wings. Lord willing, I could run and not faint. Lord willing, I'm a part of that number. Lord willing, my household and many other brothers that I look up to, many brothers I labor with, many brothers that I believe that's going to get it. Lord willing. But you got to wait on the Lord. Brothers is talking about weed. Yes, you can go. It's lawful to drink, but smoking weed, no. Brothers, I heard brothers say Yahweh Shai was smoking weed when he was on here. Show me he was, brother. You know what I'm saying? But we'll leave that alone. right? You got to lean onto the Lord for strength, not a damn blunt. A blunt is going to have your mind running to other places, freaking cotton mouth, dry mouth, right? Let's go to James 1 and 12. I can hear you down there. James 1 and 12. It says, blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which Yahweh Shemashai hath promised to them that love him. Yahweh, when we get to the kingdom, we're going to be drinking with Yahweh Shai, but niggas think when we get to the kingdom, we're going to be smoking blunts. I left that, and you telling me I came to this and knowing I'm going to smoke it again? Holy means separate. Everything in the world makes you feel good. Weed makes you feel good. Liquor don't make me feel good. I just feel a little tipsy and I be feeling, hey, but it don't solve my problems. Let me say this in hood terms. They don't solve my motherfucking problems. We don't solve a damn thing. We do not pay no bills. We do not make my wife get an order. We do not make my children be obedient. Like Charleston White said, he came in the house and he smelled weed and he knew he didn't smoke weed. He didn't light up a blunt. So he asked his kids. They said they didn't do it. So he asked again. And then his son finally said, yeah, I did smoke weed. He said, why'd you do it? He said, man, I was smoking weed because I seen you do it. Charleston White just walked away. He said, it's nothing I can say. And he was basically using this quote in this story because NBA Youngboy said he became a gangster, or what he became, because of the influence around him, right? And we become what we are surrounded. Those, especially the main brother, he was in the ministry for 10 plus years and the brother left. He left the ministry, right? And he dwelling with that one brother. I'm sorry. That brother sounds slow. That the dude behind him, he sounds slow. He damn near sound like he was smoking a blunt at that moment, right? Let's go to a few more. I'm not going to make this too long, right? Let's go to Jeremiah 29 and 13. It says, ye shall seek me and find me when ye shall search for me with all thy heart. You have to search for the Lord. He said, man, with this world, I want to get away. Guess what? The best way I get away is when I'm actually reading or teaching. I'm not going to lie. I really do. And it's crazy. We was just talking about this. Me and my family, we was doing our Bible study. We were just talking about this last night. Babe, I could tell when you teaching or you reading, like you out of zone. You're not even here. You damn mother sucking right. I'm not thinking about nobody. I mean, of course you can hear the kids. I might tell them be quiet, but I'm thinking about this ministry, feeding myself, feeding my family, which is Israel as a collective. I don't only just think about my family, right? Right? When you seek the Lord, you get comfort. But a lot of us don't have that strength. That's why a lot of us deal with what we deal with. Let me see. Let me get you this last one right here. Isaiah 28 and 12. 28 and 12. It says, to whom he said, this is the rest wherewith ye may cause the weary to rest. And this is the refreshing, yet they would not hear, right? The whole ministry is the refreshing. You know, when you wake, this ministry will wake your ass up For a brother to be out here talking about we can smoke that, let's smoke weed, yo, you're gonna make all the other sheep that come in this truth. I even know a brother that said, no, it was a sister. She said eat shrooms and a brother said this part. He said if you eat shrooms, you'll understand the prophecies more better. A sister and a brother said when they was taking shrooms, right, and plus smoking weed, they was going outside, getting more enlightenment. They wasn't talking about reading. They just went outside and things start coming to them, and they'll look at a tree and the tree would talk to them. They say, yo, you don't gotta read. The Lord not dealing with niggas like that, man. I don't care how you feel, your mama, your granddad. That is dumb. I'm not about to agree with something like that. And I just left that. My life feels way better than somebody gonna say, everybody's not the same. Maybe your life went that way, but no, it works for everybody. It goes hand in hand. This is Proverbs chapter 3, verse 11 and 12. It says, my son, despise not the chastening of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, neither be weary of his correction. For whom Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai loveth, he correcteth, even as a father the son in whom he delighteth. Regardless if brothers see this, I can care less about what another congregation is doing. But when something is spit out and it can make somebody go all the way left, trigger, square, I am basically speaking on what comes out of the man's mouth. So just that brother that's in ISUBK, regardless, I wish you the best. I pray the best for you. But ain't no such thing as talking about fun while you serving the Lord, man. Yahweh Shai dying on the cross. Was it fun? The disciples and Judas betrayed him. Was it fun? Because we in 2023, is it fun? No, it's the same thing. We should really be trying to live a simple life. Do your thing, go on your little vacation, and still serve the Lord, still read. But you got to know it's other sheep. You talk about partying, they think about the partying more than reading. I got a brother right now that's not fully dedicated in the truth. And all he's talking about is fun. Can we still do trips? And I tell him, heck yeah, you could do that. But make sure you read it. He said, you know what? It's summer. I'm gonna take the truth more serious when September comes. What? So I don't think that we should be pushing party fun. This is why brothers is getting chastised through the spirit that you're wrong. Upgrade what you just brought out and correct that. Right? Let me get one more. Let me get one more if it's suitable. Ecclesiastes, I believe, chapter 3, verse 1. This is on my mind. Verse 1. You see the title. It says a time for everything. Let's see if they say a time for play. It's always a time to be serious. Yes, you might play and giggle with your kids. Look, dang, that's not good news. Damn. To everything, there is a season. Hold on, let me highlight it all so that y'all can see what we're working with. Okay. First, Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1 to 8. It says, to everything there is a season and a time, to every perfect purpose under the sun. Everything that happens in this world happens at the time the Most High chooses. A time to be born, a time to die. No offense, DC Young Fly, his wife just passed. Right, Lord willing, this can bring him to closer in the ministry, to the true name, kind of fade away from the industry and grow himself in the spirit, because time is getting real. Time is of the essence, right? Family members. My grandmother passed during the winter storm. That was a minute ago. Another, family member passed. Not saying the person's name. It's a lot of things going on. A time to plant, a time to pluck up that which is planted, which it's a verse, I believe, in Second Ezra, the 4th chapter, where the evil was planted. Until the end of Esau's reign, he will be plucked out. And right now it is that planting harvest for other babes to come in this truth. And guess what? It's going to be some wicked Israelites that's going to be plucked out, like the second video I showed, right? It said a time to kill and a time to heal, right? We don't have that light to go and kill. That's why I am not bringing a gun to camp. Hey, if the Lord allows somebody to shoot me, or however it is, even though me and my brothers had people point guns at us, or bring guns and didn't do nothing, right? If we really did anything that was that the Lord seems that was totally wicked and we needed that judgment, the Lord would have definitely made things happen, right? But this is in all aspects, in and out the truth. A time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up. Right now, this is a time to build up, and this is a time to break down Esau's kingdom, but it's going to be by the power of Yahweh Shema Shai. So it's not time to break it down, but it's slowly falling. A time to weep and a time to laugh, right? You can consider laughing fun. A time to mourn, a time to dance. You can call that fun, dancing like David, but he was dancing for the Most High, right? It says a time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace, a time to refrain from embracing, a time to get and a time to lose, right? You're going to get this money. Let's go get this bag. Then you lose, right? I'm not saying I'm filthy rich. I'm nowhere near. I'm not even freaking close. But in the essence of Yahweh Shema Shai, I am rich, right? I did have a goal. I got money on this trading thing. I don't even use it. My mind is not on it, right? It's a time to lose. And sometimes you want to see where your mind at when you lose things, because it should build your faith. A time to keep, a time to cast away, a time to rend, and a time to sow. A time to keep silence is always a time to shut up. A time to speak, a time to love, a time to hate, a time of war, and a time of peace, which I can't wait for that time of war. But you already keep hearing it brewing and brewing. You see the Russians, you see it's brewing and brewing. So technically, I like how it's saying the GNT on verse 5. It said a time of making love, a time of not making love, a time for kissing, and a time for not kissing, right? And sometimes it's always because of your spirit. Your drive is always on the Lord. You might not feel like making love with your lady, right? Now, a woman, yeah, she can do it. She can be that too. She can be like that too, but I ain't gonna lie. A woman, man, I don't really want to say that, but I gotta say it. A man is different than a woman. You know what I'm saying? A woman will want her man to be at peace, because she really is technically a servant under her man. But to really just go into the awe, it is a time for making love and it's a time not to make love. It's a time for kissing and it's a time for not kissing, right? That's beautiful right there. He said times for finding and time for losing, right? A time for saving and a time for throwing away. And I had a lot of moments in my life being in this truth saving. Before I got in this truth, I wasn't saving shit. Kept spinning, flipping. And now the Lord got me saving and then not thinking about work. I was just living off of my savings, right? A time for tearing and a time for mending, a time for silence and a time to talk. He set the time for love and a time for hate and a time of war and a time of peace. What do we gain from all our work? What do we gain? The whole point is to get closer with Yahweh Shem Shai. Partying do not get you closer to Yahweh Shem Shai. Smoking do not get you close to Yahweh Shem Shai. The ministry does. And I said that was the last one, but I have to. For time's sake, I have to get this. Bring this out so much, I have to. I'm going to close out with this one right here. This is 1 Timothy chapter 1, verse 12. And it reads, and I thank Hamashiach Yahushai our Lord, who have enabled me, for that he counted me faithful, putting me into the ministry. That's the time when the Lord, like, you know what? I need you in this. So he enabled you. He turned you on. He planted you in. Now, when you look at Isaiah 66:4, he gave some brothers a strong delusion. So the Lord might be plucking some of y'all out. But if the Lord enabled you in this ministry and he saw you faithful, stay on that course and don't choose nothing else to give you comfort or give you balance. It shall always be Yahweh Shem Shai by Shemar Kakodash. Till next time, Israel, if I can do it, you can do it. If you can do it, I damn sure can do it. Death to America and death to Esau. Lord willing, in the next 30, 20, close to an hour, maybe shorter than that, I will be going live on 716 Israelites. Lord willing, I'll see you on the YouTube live. If you have precepts, you can add on to it. Lord willing, we can get into some articles and get into the edification. So I'm going to close out with this video right here.
Set in the heavens before or the earth. It's a cutoff point that the Lord set in the heavens before the foundation point that the Lord set in the heavens. There is a cutoff point. Or the earth gonna stop talking through. There is a cutoff point. And he gonna get busy. Stop talking. Them to come through the first time in history. Them to Jacob's trouble come through the first time. Some things gotta happen for them to move that way. Some things gotta happen. They know what time it is, man. They moving and we moving. They know what time. They ain't stopping. We ain't gonna stop. They moving and we win at the end. It ain't gonna be them gonna stop.
Four angels around the corners of the earth, man.
It ain't gonna be them.
What it say? To the seals and the powers, the seals of their foreheads. What it say? So the wind don't touch the earth. So once those bells are sealed, so the wind don't, the Lord gonna let that wind touch the earth. And that's when we done talking. The Lord gonna let that wind. That's when we done talking. So don't be like, that's when we done. We can't go in the highways and byways. So don't be like, no, you should clap. We can't go in the highways and byways no more. No, you should clap. Don't say it's a sign. We ain't supposed to talk, but you want to talk for us? I don't. We ain't supposed to now. You want to talk for us? I don't. I want the ground. Come on now. Rule. Absolutely. I want the ground.